Hello my dear friends, just to check the zoom so you see every single dust corn now. So this is the plane. So on and so forth. So do you recognize this small U425? Do you recognize this plane? So let me show you. You will probably recognize it. So it is here at my home. Came here from my friend in Tokyo, and maybe one day I will be doing like that as well, you know, just holding it all. Our hands are similar, you know. Somehow this video which you have just watched attracted me so much, and this wonderful Bishoujo was also there on the background. U4S25, you know, together with this plane, you know. Actually, as a matter of fact, I loved this video so much so that I have decided to write to the guy many months ago, and just I told him that I possess some of the Sanyos, and I got to know from the YouTube that this was the designer of this wonderful piece. And the following, not that, but the following ones, this one and this one is Fisher of Mr. Joji Kokita from Japan. So that is why it is quite interesting that the history has repeated itself, and now we have in Europe this first example of this wonderful Bishoujo, small little girl which accompanies the Black Queen of the Night always. Okay, today, as I showed you in my last video, let me adjust the camera so that you see everything and I see everything as well. Okay, now the camera is all right. Let me just check the zoom. Okay, the zoom is working. The sausage dog is sharply seen, you know. So I will put that apart. You will probably see it in some of my future videos as well. And let me try this small mini slim Sanyo to try to power on. Last time I showed you that I have tried to switch this on, this power adapter, you know, to switch it on there, and it was not working. You know, it was not working, although I have pushed this button, power on, power off, you know. Anyway, I had a result that the special glass tube fuse, you know, which is in this power adapter inside. Do you know those two screws? So you take the screwdriver. You take not this small, you know, I have affinity for small things like that, you know, not that small. You must take some bigger one, not this one, but this one. Just you take it and you unscrew it here, yeah, 2 screws, take it off, you take it off, and then you see there one of those, one glass tube fuse. And last time, as soon as I switched on this my power adapter from Fisher, you know, which I possess along for those 2 models, you know. This model was produced in Japan, and it was destined to work on 110 volts, you know, from Japan. This one is going to work from 202 volts. You know, this is a special ending terminal for the European, how do you call it, for the European power, you know. Okay, no worry. This glass tube fuse, like that. Do you know the result? Let me show it to you, if you will see what went wrong there. So once again. Did you see it? It burned. Usually you see it like that. So that's the working one. So I have several of those. Many years ago I bought several packs of that. I don't know why, because I love small things, you know, and just I bought it and I keep it now. And now I just unscrewed it and took out the wrong one and I put in the good one inside. Now it is working. If you don't believe me, have a look. Socket, yes, we know it's socket. So the European socket. So now it is on there. The light is red. It is switched on. Here we have the Sanyo M 7770, a beautiful black design. So the speed of this small tape recorder leaves much to be desired, but I will try to practice it. First of all, I'll take off the back of this tape recorder and I will practice soldering, you know, and to exchange the belts. Sorry guys, let me just show you once again before I start describing this. Once again, yes, okay. A very funny history about the changing or exchanging the belts for Sanyo M 7770. The history comes for you directly from Japan, directly from the designers of those, you know, beautiful mini slims, you know. The designers in those days, they didn't think at all that someday someone would want to exchange the belts, you know. The construction of this Sanyo, of this Fisher, they are the same, was not thinking about making an access for this mechanism with the belts easy. The access to the mechanism of those two is complicated to the extent that if you want to exchange the belts there, you need to solder the main plate in 2 places, at least, maybe in 3, yeah, you know. So, and I'm going to do it myself because I was successful in exchanging the belts in this beautiful Ivo myself. I'm very proud of that, and I hope that I will do it myself too. So for the next time, you will be a witness of how I may do it. You know, I will show you how I unscrew and do there, and I will show you also as well. And after that, I will put in all glory the tape again at the right speed with the working belts inside. So, my friend, that was. Now, let's go and let us just have a look at this small Bishoujo, my red little girl, yes, which I love so much. And let me try to show you something. I cannot use the power adapter anymore, you know. I take it away, it is gone, you know, but what I can use are the batteries. Yeah, let me show you the Japanese way how to make it. So the first battery is inside. Several batteries come inside again. 1, 2, be patient, 3, 4, so 6 altogether, 5. Okay, 5 of them. Very good. Do you see the sponge? The sponge is still intact. You know, the company which could make the sponge intact for dozens of years is the Sanyo company. Once again, who doesn't know that Sanyo, 3 oceans, they do it. And they did it. This sponge is at least 40, maybe 50 years old. The company which cannot do that is the JVC, it's Japan Victor Company, doing outstanding and very good machines and mini slims and the production, etc. But the sponge there rottens and dies inside. So I wonder how they could find such jobs at Sanyo. Anyway, this is the historic moment now. Let me try the power on, because last time I got the glass tube fuse broken and burnt. Now let us have a look. So this is the Japanese model. I take the antenna out and I will put the power on. Yoo-hoo! But anyway, my joy is not possibly very high, because the frequencies in Japan are different. I told to one of my friends that this is a TV sound, so that the Japanese could listen to the Japanese television without watching it. So, and they do it by means of the TV sound that the stations are caught by the means of this, you know, possibility just to make television for. You know, so that means that you listen to television, you listen to it as without watching it. It's very interesting, and some of my friends told me, oh, Japanese, they are very peculiar people, because if we listen to the television, we also watch it. Very interesting thing, actually. Many people here in Europe don't know about that, but I do already for many years. All right, anyway, just let us hope that from those different frequencies, which begin with 76 and go until 108 there, possibly they will catch some music or something here. Let us have a try.
Und dass sich dieser Druck erhöht, das weiß auch vor allem die Leiterin des Pflegedienstes Oratura aus Greifswald und Frau Fernandes.
Oh, what a pity. Not much is coming out of that, as I told you, due to the difference in the frequencies. But anyway, if something is coming out with such wonderful heights and basses as here, through this knob, it's from this Sanyo. You know, the tape is not working, you know, but anyway. Oh yeah, okay, you see? It makes a sound. So that means that I have one good friend in the United States who is the technical engineer, and he gets any Sanyo tape recorder fixed. So I wonder if he could fix it as well. please, Carlos, tell me if you could fix it, you know, they hear it, you know, then we may be able to listen one day to the tape from this Bishojo, which is so wonderfully nice. Anyway, my friends, okay, maybe this is technical. Maybe this is only a matter of changing bells and just soldering the main plate. Who knows? One more thing, my friends. This is a triangle. Do you see the triangle? This is the first model in Japan, which was designed by Mr. Joji Kokita and which was implemented not in the model 7770, you know, the hit of the 80s in every room. No, it was square there. But anyway, in this model, you have a triangle there. Not only there, but also the next models have witnessed also this part. Have a look here. Do you see it? The antenna tip. And have a look here. Do you see the antenna tip? Triangle. Oh my God, looks so nice. I didn't notice it myself from the first time, but now I see it too. Genius, genius. So many triangles here, you know, and also here. So let me show you also the red fisher as well. Sorry, my friends. And the red fisher has got the triangle inside for the tape, and he has got, of course, the triangle here. So this is the new, what is quite differs in those two models. Just let me once again recapitulate and show it to you once again. So the difference between those two, it was produced earlier, it was produced later. This was not designed by Mr. Joji Kokita, but of his colleagues, wonderful geniuses of the 80s. But Mr. Joji Kokita just told them, look here, guys, you do need something new in this world. Just please use your brain. And they told him, those who produced that, the designers, do not change anything because this is the hit of the 80s. And he said, okay, I will try, but I will do it my way. And he did it. Triangle. He put this switch on button from here in the middle and here to the right. You know, he put the name on the line, not under the line, okay? He has changed a little bit the tweeter, you know, which was, okay, it was good. It made it a little bit bigger, but here, you know, the moon around the sun, or the earth around the sun, or the moon around the earth, is this better than this hexagon to my mind, anyway. Okay, he preserved this gull wing, you know, here, the same as here, you know. This plate, of course, is not there, but it is just thin here. But he could manage to make the buttons better here, you know. Of course, the plus here is line in, line out, minus here, line in only, you know. Anyway, those are two pieces of arts which will remain in our minds. Yes, I hope also for the next generations, forever. Okay. Anyway, this is a very good opportunity for me to tell my many, many thanks to Mr. Joji Kokita again, who has produced such a wonderful thing in the past, who did it such wonderfully. You know, just someday I would like to take the plane and to fly to him, to thank him in personal. But anyway, this is the working model, you know, not catching the fire on radio, yes, because of the frequencies. but the working tape is there, and I hope to show it to you one day, as well as the plane. Get ready to fly. Get ready to fly. Also, many videos on going to be published very soon, and to fly to you. Take a plane and have a fly. Have your dream, my friends. Have your dream about those wonderful pieces of arts produced in the 80s in Japan. Sometimes I get some comments that Sanyo was a lower quality product produced in the 80s. But if anyone knows what Sanyo is in a true life, you know, a working piece, then you will love it forever. Anyway, I must tell you, thank you so much for your attention this time. Stay well, my friends. Give a like, and looking forward to watching you, or to showing you something for your watching next time. Okay? Until the next time, my friends. Bye-bye.